Bruno, we're live. He doesn't care. He just wants his phone. Morning, everybody. Welcome. Okay, we're here. We're live. I'm distracted because Fetch is live, apparently. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad you're all here. This is really weird having the camera at this angle. I feel so short. It's okay. Put that out of the way. I have a new table. Well, it's not new. It's actually my, no, that's my older crafting table. These are both my crafting tables. I really like working on glass surfaces. It's just a preference. Welcome, Danda's Junk and Ionolith, the two best mediators, moderators, sorry, wrong word, moderators that I could ask for. Appreciate you guys being here. I know it's early, but welcome. And I saw there were some other people here. Austin. Wait, where is his name? Austin Lips, welcome. I'm glad you made it. So, good morning, good morning. So I didn't do things not on the stream because I'm afraid that I'm just going to hyperfixate and then finish the project and then not show you guys any of the steps. So I figured it was probably better to just do it slower and do it while we're live, just because. We'll see. Ooh, ouch. Alyssa says, one time I was walking out of my dad's office and hit my knee against his glass table and it left a mark. Okay, like glass tables for like practical use, not necessarily the best. They're smudged, they get kicked, but they're very airy and flowy. But I like working with glass tables because I can paint on them and then it just comes off and I can really abuse the surface and it's still okay. Oh my goodness, one Thanksgiving I saw my aunt's glass table suddenly fold as more food was put on it. Okay. Yeah, I can understand glass is not the best for every situation, but it's definitely I like to use it for crafting on in general because I like putting it under light and then being able to trace my pattern. I don't know, it's just my thing. But yes, glass tables are dangerous, so don't throw rocks at them. Yeah. Hi Toby, hi Bruno, how you guys doing? I'm not paying attention to them. Okay, so last time we added fullness to the bodice so I could cut it out of the blue fabric. And I had mentioned that I don't have enough pink fabric to recut out the bodice. So I was going to make it fitted instead of blousey. So I have to make a few adjustments on this fabric itself to make sure that it all lines up. But I also wanted to add like a quarter of a circle to my circle and before I start cutting it out of fabric. I have lots to do. My brain's a little scattered right now, so I'm trying to figure out what exactly I'm doing. But I have a lot. I know all the steps I need to do. I just don't know if the order of operations really matters. Hi, Toby. He is very annoyed that I don't have a comfy spot for him to just hang out in. Because he would prefer to be right here, just laying down. But I didn't put anything on the floor. I'm sorry, buddy. But Toby says hi. Okay. Iana says hello, doggos. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do this real quick so I can get it off my table, and then I will move on to the other circle. So the top I know is right. I added to this side and I just made it super long just so I had extra to work with. I'm going to cut off this extra length and I am going to trim down. This is where my edge is and this is the added fullness that I added to it and I don't need this much extra, so I have to remark that line. Yes. 45th here. Evening. Well, evening to you. Are you guys in Australia again? I forget. Because it is nice and early in the morning for me. Well, not super early. Dan does such a strong color on camera. I know. Look at it. It actually looks Barbie pink on camera today. I think it's because I don't have the magenta on camera, confusing the pinks, which is interesting. Oh, look it. Toby just kicked the camera. He's being such a good cameraman for me. Yeah. He's like, no, you need it more at this angle. So I really liked these stitching guidelines. You guys can't hardly see them, but it's just barely visible. They were super helpful. So I'm going to add those onto my new cut lines. But first I have to trace them on here. I'm going to use this. Maybe not that one. This one looks better. Okay. It's 5 p.m. in the UK. Oh, nice. Yeah. Because it's 3 hours ahead into the East Coast, and then UK is another cross-Atlantic. Time zones are interesting. Yeah. Me late at night is inconvenient for everybody worldwide, apparently. That's okay. I'm more of a morning person. I feel like I get a whole lot more accomplished in the morning time than at night. Night, I just want to go to bed. Stay. Okay. Just going to move these extra pieces out of the way. I will get to that circle in a moment. Now it can be there. Okay. Space, I have it. Let me line everything up. That goes there, that goes there. We're here. All right. I'm just going to trace this lightly with my pen. Shh, don't do this. Use an actual fabric marking device. Your space is so clean compared to mine. I tried cleaning up my area, and we'll say a new cutting mat that makes it instantly look clean. Agreed. Because once your surface starts to get pretty battered, visually you accept more clutter and grime, because whatever, it's already kind of messy, and then it adds up over time. But no, I get it. Crafting and cleaning are like, they go together, and I hate the cleaning part, but it makes the crafting so much easier when you know where your things are. Highly suggest clear bins for organizing stuff, because then I don't dig everything out and make piles and messes as much. Okay. I only have it sewn at one armpit, so I'm not going to unsew it. It's really nicely there, and it's going to get all hand sewn around. So I'm just kind of leaving it. Just quickly trace in seam allowance-ish, because I made a makeshift box out of foam just to put scrap and junk in it. Yeah, no, boxes, baskets, and containers are super helpful. Where is it? Oh, where is it? Oh, it's right there. I got an extra box when I went to Costco, just to, it looked like a really good organizing box so that I could put my scraps in it, my scrap cardboard. Spooky has claimed it as his box, and it's kind of adorable, so it is his box now. It's the cheapest cat bed there was at Costco. Not going to complain about that. All right. Let me... Yeah. Okay, let me... I'm just adding seam allowance, and it's not that big of a deal because we're going to cut it. All right, I'm finally going to cut off all this excess because I have changed my design decisions. So I think of velvet as like a low pile fur, and ultimately cutting it with a razor blade might be a better option because then you're not cutting the fibers as much. But it's these are all going to be folded under, so it's not that big of a deal. Hi, Spooky. How are you? Good morning. Dan just jumped. Below my work table is a cardboard box and 2 5-gallon buckets filled with foam and wood scraps. Yep. That's a very good way to do it because if you throw it away as it becomes garbage, then you don't have to clean up after yourself, which is very convenient. I couldn't hide my garbage tables under the glass table, so they're right there, just off camera. Who's that, Spooky? Is there a kitty cat over there? Yeah? Austin Lips, good morning, Felicia. How's your day going? Good, I'm being productive. It's sunny today. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful day, and I did all my hard work yesterday, so I don't have like these daunting tasks sitting over me. I mowed the lawn. Yay, little things that make me happy. And the wind had blown our fence over a few times. Just one post had broken, it rotted out. And so every time the weather goes bad, that fence just knocks over and it makes, so anyways, yesterday we put in a new, instead of a wood post, I put in not an aluminum one, a steel post, an actual steel post, like a big pole with concrete. And now the fence is solid, it looks pretty, and I'm like, I can just go enjoy my yard today in the sunshine. Oh, Iana says hi, Spooky. She got her fig bar, so. Okay. This extra fabric. I really love the way this paint just, velvet is just such a pretty fabric. It really is. Okay. Now, having these stitch lines so I can easily fold and line them up is extremely convenient. So I'm just going to add those to the edges I just recut. So this whole piece is going to now just be a fitted bodice as opposed to a baggy bodice. Hi, Spooky. So my shirt's right here. This color is going to be no bueno. Yep, Dan does junk. I have a metal reinforced fence post now after my fence came down back in 2017. Yeah. Figured as they break, I'll just replace them one by one at this point because it was only one fence post. Okay. Yeah, black's not gonna work. Okay. I need pink thread. I only need a little bit of pink thread in my bobbin. So I'm going to, see how my bobbin still has thread on it? There's actually white thread in the center, black thread on top of it, and now I'm just gonna add pink thread on top of that. Okay. What am I stuck on? Oh. So much for me trying to save a bobbin. You know, having my thread machine pre-threaded probably would have been a good idea. Oh well. You know, what else should I eat? I don't know. Austin Lips, what about pizza? That's my favorite breakfast, cold leftover pizza, especially if it's stuffed across in the toaster oven. Oh, you don't know that it's too early. No, it's not. Dan does junk breakfast pizza, cold right from the fridge. I'm not a fan of breakfast pizzas. I'm also not a fan of hamburger pizza. Oh, that's awful. Like cheeseburger pizza, I feel like that is like the worst thing that's ever been invented. Yeah. So. The 45th clown, do you need to be extra careful or change approach when sewing velvet? Yes, yes. So fabrics all kind of have their own special needs depending on the fabric. Basic cotton muslins or plain weave fabrics are kind of the baseline of normal. And then from there, there's kind of whether your fabric has a stretch to it will change the way you sew it, whether there's a pile to it. So velvet has a pile. When I say pile, it means thickness, and it's usually those fuzzy pieces that stick up. It's really hard to sew two pieces of velvet together. You have to loosen the presser foot tension. And I know in a lot of older sewing machines, it's really easy to do. I don't know how to do it on this sewing machine. And honestly, I'm afraid to do it because I wouldn't put it back. But I'm not sewing two pieces of velvet together. I am just sewing, stitching in the seam allowance. So it's sewing okay. But when I sewed them together, because of the pile, the fibers sticking out, it would sew off. Like some of the fibers would lay down and these would crunch. And so then instead of having my fabrics line up, they get off really easily. So it is a pain in the butt to sew. And loosening up the pressure on the presser foot will help with that, but it won't solve it. And you kind of just have to take a few stitches, release the let the ease kind of figure its spot out and then put it back down. But I'm not sewing two pieces together. I'm just making a thread line that I'm going to follow for my seam allowance. And I'm going to do a basting stitch instead of a regular stitch. Gathered it just a little bit, but that's not a big deal. Just wiggle it out. Okay. I'll get that curve in a second. Let me get the other side straight line first. Orientation, where am I? Got that side. Let me get this side. Go this way. Okay. Is that red thing velvet? If you're speaking about this, yes, but it's hot pink, and I know the colors come off funny on the camera, and I kind of love that. Because, yeah. Ah! But yes, this is velvet. Now this is all set for hand stitching. So right there. Okay, so this is all set for hand stitching, but I'm not hand stitching right now. I am cutting things out. So I'll put this over here. Hello, coffee. The most impractical teacup, but I absolutely love it. Let me clean up my spill because that will get on my fabric. This is why you don't sew. You don't have liquids while you're sewing. You keep them in a closed jar, and I know better, but whatever. Okay. Ooh, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Those are always a go-to. Now, are you guys team grape jelly or team strawberry jelly? My favorite is pineapple apricot jam. At least I didn't spill. Ooh, yum. Dan does junk. I had fried eggs with toast last night for dinner. That sounds good. You know what sounds really good for breakfast to me? Spam and eggs on rice. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good right now. I did spill. Okay. This is the most impractical teacup, but it's the best one. Just look at that face. Yana with your team grape jelly. That's my dad's favorite. Okay, let's try this again. All right, now I'm going to take that pattern that we cut out last live stream. This one, right? Oh, you guys can't see. Let me adjust the camera angles. No, you guys won't be able to see my table, so let me just do it on the table. Okay. I broke the pen. All right. I ripped off the head of a pen right here. So, anyways. That's garbage. Okay. I need one of these cut out of blue for the lining and one of these cut on the fold out of the main fabric. Hi Bruno, how are you doing? I am going to cut out this piece first because it's bigger, and then I'll cut out this piece. Hey Bruno, it's your show? Okay. So this is the Bruno show. He's going to tell you all about it. Yeah. Look at all this beautiful blue. Wonder if I scooch back a little bit. If that will help anything. No. I really don't think it did much. Oh, all right. I'm sorry. Look at this beautiful blue velvet. It is a stretch velvet where the pink has no stretch to it, so it actually sews better or easier than the pink, but whatever. There's definitely a right way and a wrong way to this fabric. Let me fold this over. Actually, this is bothering me while I'm cutting. Okay. Oh, this isn't cut on grain. That's why. That straighter grain. Okay. I feel like sometimes it takes me longer to get the fabric flat than it does to actually do the cutting. And it makes the biggest difference in the world. So you have to take the time to do it. Hi, Bruno. Okay, let's see. Is this even going to fit? It's barely not going to fit. If I leave off that pleat, it will fit. I will sew that pleat back in. That's what I'll do. I can still add the pleat. I just... Yeah, it'll look much better. I'll add that pleat back in. Okay. This way ever so slightly so I'm not hanging off the edge. My side back is here. Let me go get some pattern weights. I have actual professional ones, but I don't use them. I'm just going to use tables. Hey, Bruno. Okay, yeah. Schultz Division's here. Hello, Schultz Division. All right, thanks, Bruno. I can have my spot back. I'm gonna start on this side, obviously. Okay. I absolutely love these giant scissors. They are the best. See all that fuzz? Yeah, I don't think you guys can see all the fuzz, but oh my gosh, this stuff irritates me because it gets in my eyes and my nose, and then I start crying and sniveling. Synthetics are the worst. I can handle natural fibers, but synthetic fibers just make me start sniffling. So if I start sniffling, I'm sorry. Okay. I thought I saw a shadow move, so I was like, spooky? But it wasn't him. Going on the other side of the table. Hello. Okay. Schultz division, along with the kids, they're eating, and I am on a huge glass of red wine. Sounds lovely. Danda's junk is working at the tax office, and it's tax season. Really hope this is my last moments here, to be honest. I need to do my taxes. Shh. So many grown-up things to do. Whoops. Let me just turn this because I want to cut the armhole out. Okay. So now I shouldn't have moved everything on me, but whatever, we'll be okay. Top edge is the important edge. The bottom edge I have wiggle room with. Austin lives, I'm just going to be watching the stream, not commenting. I'm going to charge my phone. Well, thank you, Austin lives, for being here. Appreciate you. All right. Oh, these ones cut better, but those ones fit better. Okay. Paying attention to which way my nap is going so I can match it up on the lining the best that I can. you doing? This one I probably shouldn't fold on the fold because I'm just going to cut it out flat on the back. I don't want any of this extra fabric falling off the table because it will mess up this cutting so badly. Grain line, grain line. Okay. Flat, flat. Not hanging off the edge. Straight. There we go. I'm like, I have a grain line on here. I swore I did. So this lines up. You guys can't see it, but there is a rib on the back of this fabric because it is a knit where the other velvet's a woven. And so there's little ribs that I'm following to make sure that I'm straight of grain. My center back is straight of grain. My center front is not, by any means of the imagination. Scooch this down. And it looks like I'm crooked because I cut off a curved piece, but if you are parallel with the grain line, I'm completely straight. I'm going to need seam allowance. I'm not giving myself seam allowance here. Oh well, let me just shift over and I will do this again. Oh look, that's seam allowance. Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect. Love it. Yeah, I didn't add seam allowance. This is my actual interfacing. I have to think about those things. ultra washable, and it's blue. Oh, that's so much easier. This does not like drag the surface and make it all wrinkly. Much easier. I'm being productive, so it's getting quiet. And Yana, you got me thinking about breakfast. I had one of those little breakfast sandwiches. I didn't really like it today. I'm more a fan of the bacon ones, and I had a sausage one because it's what we had. Because I ate all the bacon ones. Okay. Seam allowance. Adding seam allowance. There is the trick of holding two pens together and tracing the edge for seam allowance, but this fabric moves around too much for it, so I'm just gently tracing with a marker. And now I have to do it the armholes, or I will forget. Okay. Seam allowance. Doing 1/2 inch seam allowance, if anyone is curious. sleeve. What, Toby? Almost there. You guys can hardly see the lines on camera. That's okay. That's a good thing. I can see them easily. Yeah, Spooky? What? What? I'm not going in there. Scrapping right there. Almost done. I know I haven't really been talking, but that's because I've been getting things accomplished. So it's okay. We're only live. I'm not going to cut out the armholes of this yet. Just don't have to. I'm not going to worry about it yet. Okay. Wolverine scratches here. Blue like Mystique. Yes, it is very much a... I was thinking Avatar, like those costumes. It just kind of reminds me of something we had at the costume shop. This is the velvet side. 45th Clown. It does look like Felicia's working on a skin Muppet. Yeah. But look at, isn't this like a great color? Definitely. This with this pink. Oh, it's so bright together. I love it. It's color therapy. Goodbye, Schultz Division. I'm glad you were here. Thank you for joining us. As long as you did, go put those kiddos to bed. Tell them good night. Okay. So this, and this all go together. I'll go over here. Got the pink. Now I need the yellow for the collars. And here we have Big Bird. This is not a stretch fabric. This is a true velvet or velveteen or whatever, but it is no stretch and it is a woven, not a knit. The blue was a knit, not a woven. The pink and yellow are wovens, not knits. And out of them, the knit is easier to work with. But whatever. It's not about ease of working with, it's about the color. It really is. So I have to cut out 4. Two that are the exact size and 2 that have seam allowance added to them. Both sides don't need the seam allowance for the way I'm going to do the collar in my head. Yeah. Center back. All right, so I have to make sure that my center back is completely straight. Otherwise, this will not fit at all. Here's the heaviest one. I'm going to use an orange washable marker so it's barely visible. Barely visible. Okay, here's straighter grain. Okay, and velvet cotton candy. It definitely has those bright candy vibes. I'm all for it. I like this ruler. I know the other one has the seam allowance, easier to read, but oops. All right. Oops. Wolverine scratch. If it's not Pikachu yellow, is it even yellow? Oh my gosh, there's so many shades of yellow. Goldenrod, mustard, honey, lemon. Big bird. Okay. I'm just gonna leave this here because it's all flat and nice, and I'm gonna trace this one a second time so I have 2 of them. And then I don't have to retrace the seam allowance. Ah! Scrubbing. Oh good, Spooky's not in that. Okay. Straighten everything out. Straight grain there. Okay. Do this again. Dando's junk. I'm hoping either me or someone else going with me gets enough good footage so I can put up another video for SAC Anime Spring. Nice, yeah. I think it's fun when the costumes get to go out on display. And yeah. I know I didn't get hardly any footage of me in my costume, but I was busy helping other people, so. Dan just showed, maybe I'll stick an action camera in the chest vent. I thought there was supposed to be a camera in the headpiece. Am I confused? Or there is a camera, but it's just a fake thing at the moment. Dando's junk. I've never been to the grounds at Moroseville. We'll see how it goes. I don't think I've been there either. I went to Stockton Con once, I think, and SAC Anime in Sacramento, not Roseville. So I've never been to the Roseville one. Two. There's a wrinkle I need to flatten out. I have to get the collars cut out first because I'm going to see if I can fit a circle out of the yellow so I can do an underlining of the pink circle skirt with some yellow contrast. But it's only if I have enough because the collars and accessories are more important to be out of the yellow. Lay it straight. Okay. Dan's Junk says, I'm going to as many local ones as I can for this year. I might dial it back some next year. Awesome. No, that makes sense. You just finished an awesome cosplay and it needs to go to all the fun cons. And I think it's awesome that you get the opportunity to go to the cons. Awesome. Okay. Is that a bump? Oh, okay, good. All right. I might not have enough yellow. We will see. They'll definitely have enough yellow for my collars, but for this extra circle of yellow. Oh no, that moved. That was shifting on me. That was shifting. And I need one more. One more. That's not straight. Dan's Junk, Eddie on with. I haven't tried hugging anyone in the suit yet. Robot costumes are difficult. I can see that being kind of tricky, but you can always fist bump. Dan's Junk. I'm gonna rewatch Odin's stream after this. Oh, nice. Dan's Junk, great job on the chat, by the way. You killed it. Well, thank you. I went and rewatched the stream to see if I missed any of the comments, and I realized we had it on top comment, not on all the comments or whatever the settings are. So I actually missed a ton of comments when I went back and rewatched the stream for that, and I was like, oops, well, I really tried to keep up on those comments. Okay, last one. Why am I so high and far away from this? Because of, to be straight of grain, it's off here, and under here there isn't a second piece. You guys can't quite see that on camera. But Wolverine Scratch. Anyways, hey Felicia. Hi Wolverine Scratch. Felicia's late on Odin's stream. Oh, thank you. I tried. Danda's Drunk happens with me too, missing some comments. Though I always even to. I'm on top chat right now. Live chat. There we go. I don't know if that makes a difference. Yeah. I have to make a point to put it on live chat and not talk chat. Wolverine scratched. I watched Avatar 2, not very impressed. I was not very impressed with the first one, so I haven't really gone out of my way to see the second one. It kind of seems like a really fancy Ferngully in my opinion. And I like Ferngully. Last one. Oh, Felicia, more duct tape than peak Martin Scorsese. It's not that much tape. This is just painter's tape and gaff tape. And I have gaff tape in every color. Damn this junk. There's only one Avatar to me. Yes, I completely agree. They should have just used a different name and I probably like the movie a whole lot better. Because Avatar The Last Airbender is like the best. And I agree with you on that one. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I have the 2 interlinings. Let me see if I have enough of this for a circle. I might. Ah! My circles are over here until we got off of them, so. Okay, I have enough for 1 circle, not 2. So that might be helpful. All right, before I start cutting out circles, I am going to add a wedge that's right here. What color? I use this one. Dan Does Junk, is the skirt part going to be 1 color or multiple? Originally it's going to be 1 color, but I'm a little shy of fabric in the pink in order to make this, hold on, my battery's running low and this stream will end if I don't plug it in. Hold on. I'll answer this question in a second. Good, okay. Computer's not dying. Okay, so question was, is the skirt going to be 1 color or multiple? It originally was going to be 1 color, but circle skirts use up so much fabric, even short circle skirts take up a lot of fabric. And I thought I was being generous in saying I needed 6 yards of velvet for this kind of shorter skirt. But then instead of doing 1 circle, I ended up doing a spiral. And so it has 3 layers. So it's technically 3 circles. And I can fit 3 outside fabrics and at least 1. I think I got 4 or 5 out of that piece. I might have only gotten 4. And so if I can get 1 piece, I might have only gotten 4. And so if I can get one more out of that, that's 5. And if I can piece together in the center circles some pieces, I might be able to get another one. But originally this was supposed to be all pink, but then I swirled it and added stuffs. Let me see. Yeah, I need a wedge this big. All right, I'm thinking about the top and the bottom are going to make a huge difference. It really is. So let me unpin this piece. Wolverine Scratch, Dunkin' Donuts vibes. Yes, it's gonna be a donut. All right, before I fully take this apart, I want to put this back where it was exactly. Where were you? That. And I am going to take a big pink marker. Nope, that's a rotten fruit. That one stinks. I think this one will work. Danda's junk. Since it's going to be a layer spiral, it would look pretty cool being multiple colors. Yeah, that's why I'm not opposed to the yellow as being an underlining. According to the clown, the dress could be various nations: blue water, red fire, yellow air, poor earth nations, no telling, tough. Good point, Danda's junk. The cardboard is brown, so that could be the earth. Yes, that all the elements live on. We're getting dorky now. I love it. I'm going to say this is our center back. Label that. And I am going to take an arrow. This is all going to be interlining. So 2, 3. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Arrows, arrows, arrows. I'll explain what I did in just a second. Wolverine Scratch, did you check out that German lady's channel? Yes, I did. And I totally, I feel her in my soul. Like, I want to be funky. What can I do that still looks cute? Every day. I love it. Yeah, it's in the comments section of the other video. It may not be fully posted because I have a hard time getting, if you put a link in the comments, it doesn't always automatically show up when you see the comments section. Okay, so let me see if I can put this all back together. That's the end. There's 4 here. Lines up to there, and then this piece goes right here, lines up here, and then I am going to need a piece that's this shape, probably an inch longer. This lines up like that. Piece of cardboard that is. 1 second. Straight line, straight line. Okay. Eonolith, I love how you knew who he was talking about and know all the drama on all the YouTubers. I think that's awesome. You know what? Let me do it this way. Eonolith, because that's my job. I love it. Oh, nice. You know, I've met Evil Ted in person a few times and met Yaya Han. There's so many people I want to meet. I love that you love people. That is awesome. Wolverine Scratch, is Felicia married? Yes, I am. Thank you for asking. Okay. This junk. I might go to Creators Con mainly because I'll be in the area just to meet some other makers. That one really does sound like a fun con. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't have funds to get out there. So, one day, eventually. Alrighty then. Alright, let's put the puzzle back together. Okay, so here's my end. This one should make it out with... Nope, not you. Right here, this lines up. Put those safety pins back in. Oh, I'm slightly off. Oh, well. And then, nope. There we go. Let me pin this one into place. Okay. Yeah, Lynn, it's like if you were all not doing what you do, I would be a very lonely person. It's like meeting up with people and comparing notes. Nice. Wolverine Scratch. More puzzles than Resident Evil. Yes, definitely. These are puzzles. I have to build the puzzles before I put them together. You know, puzzles are fun. Dan, does Wolverine Scratch? I've been watching John Wolf play that. Wolverine Scratch. I'm going to open my fast. Thanks for the stream, Felicia, and everyone stay blessed. Thank you all for being here. Okay, let me line this up and pin it in place. So since velvet has a nap and it'll change colors depending on the direction the light shines on it, and you can only tell if it's comparative to another piece. So yeah, this piece is probably going to get cut off, to tell you the honest truth. Let me add to this. This is my new center back. And this is probably going to be gone. And okay, I just drew all over this. I'm starting my swirl here. The direction of the swirl is going this way, so this will be my straight of grain. This will be my straight of grain. There's 2 notches here, so this is my top part. It matches up. And then there are 3 notches right here to match up. And then as you go around the swirl, we have 4 notches all matched up, continuing around the swirl to the end. Yeah. I think I'm going to cut this piece off, but and then down here, this would be yellow. Okay, I'm trying to figure out. Yellow's not going to show up. Let me use orange. Okay. These pieces, front and back, top and bottom, are all going to be pink. So that is 2 pieces that I need out of the pink velvet right here. 2 full circles. And this Top is going to be pink. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is all the pink pieces that I have. And then this is going to be yellow. And I know I can get 1 out of yellow. I don't know if I can get 2. Okay. Dan just done spiral slice. Now I'm hungry. Ooh, spiral slice ham. That sounds good. Nige D, where is Odin? Is he on vacation? Odin's over on his channel. Odin makes. This is me on my channel trying to make things that are a little bit different. We were live yesterday on his channel, so should you go check that out? Yeah, Dan does jump. Odin streamed yesterday. Austin Lips, I'm back. It's 58% charge. Okay, yellow. Yellow. Okay. Oh, geez. Am I going to have enough for 2 pieces of yellow? I don't think I'm going to. No. I only really have enough for 1 piece of yellow. See, I really don't have enough for 2. Maybe I could piece them together. I could totally make this so if it only had 2 swirls, but I'm doing 3 swirls. I may need more fabric. I don't want to go to the store and get more fabric. I bought a ton of fabric. Let me chew on this problem for a bit. Let me hang this back up. Okay, I'll put this to the side for the moment while I think about what's going on. Because I have to cut 1 of each as I go down the swirl, making sure they're all the right directions. Yeah. Let my brain chew on this for a minute. This donut. Okay. Yeah, you can do it, Felicia. Yeah. It's going to take a bit, but I think I can. Austin Lips, what did I miss today? I was out of my room for a while. Dan does junk. It's best to have more material. You're right. Dan does junk. Speaking of which, I need to stop by Costco sometime and get more of that cardboard. Oh my gosh, I love it. I went there and the guy, he was like, I just threw out a whole bunch of those. And I'm like, no, every time I come, that's what everybody tells me. I just threw out a whole bunch of those. But then he helped me get a whole bunch more. And specifically the paper towels. Go to where the paper towels are. That is the right weight, thickness, non-bendedness. The toilet paper works also, but they all come pre-folded. And if you don't want to fold in it like I didn't, they all have this bump in the middle, which is not ideal, but I can totally fit smaller pieces on it, so I don't mind. It with the and it's easier to store. So I used up every single large piece that I had though. I just used the last piece. So Danda's junk. It's an actual cardstock. It has the texture. Yes. I got this piece right here from a different section, and I absolutely hate it. It has like a soapy texture to it. It's like slippery, and it's a little bit lighter weight. I wanted to try it. I thought it would be nice, but the soapy texture is tripping me out, honestly. Okay. I think I'm going to move on to this piece. I think this will be a good one to work on. There is a right and a wrong side to this. This camera angle's terrible. I'm tired. Sorry. I'm trying to do it all. Because, yep, this is off. It goes this way. Because there is 1 inch overhang only on one side, so that it's not symmetrical. And then this piece will sew on this way. Yeah. Cut them both at the same side up. So I am going to use this, and I don't want to get it on my computer. So I'm going to take this out of the bag and just protect the laptop while I spray. Camera's far enough away that it's not gonna, I'm not worried about it. I should have put a barrier down. I know better. I really do know better. And I totally didn't. I totally know better. That's okay, it's a glass table, it's cleanable. This way, or this way, this way. Let's my ruler. Computer's covered. Okay. It's okay, I'm only live. Smoosh it and you smoosh it and you smoosh it. what's nice, okay, so this is Eileen's tacky spray. It's like the fabric glue, but it's a spray glue. And what's really nice about it is that it doesn't add a sticky residue that you can't sew through. Like it doesn't gunk up your sewing machine, which is amazing. It's meant for quilting and for placing your quilt patterns before you sew them down, which appliques and stuff, which is really nice. And you can also use it with contact cement, and I have contact cement right here just in case I need it. But as of right now, these edges are really folding over easily. This is not contact cement. Contact cement isn't the same, but they work together well. So you know how you usually put contact cement on both pieces and then you stick them together from there? You can use spray glue as the other side. You don't have to put it on both. And especially if you're trying to stretch out your spray glue, this will help. Let this dry for a second. Smoosh. Just oh, nice. Dan does junk. I have a live stream idea. I might be able to start Wednesday, Tuesday if I'm lucky. Waiting on things to come in. That's awesome. Yay, live streams. Yeah, once this project's done, I'm going to start dissecting clothes, and I think that'll be fun. Now that's sticking much better. I think I have to contact cement this side just a little bit. Oh, I thought this was contact cement. I actually got rubber cement because I always called contact cement rubber cement. And I just wanted the bottle because Odin lets me steal his contact cement whenever I need it. But the bottle I was using just dried out and it wasn't good. So I just bought an actual bottle so I could refill it. But I didn't buy contact cement. I bought rubber cement, but it's the no wrinkle formula, so yay. Yeah. Let it get tacky for a second. So let's see. Austin Lips, I think the solar eclipse is April 20th. It would be fun. That's nice. I like solar events. They always seem so exciting. With I was friends with a mail carrier, and before he retired, he would drop by where I worked and sent off packages for me. It's always nice to have friends. And it pays to be nice to people. It really does. All right, let me I know these are my cardboard scissors, but they're titanium, so they go from cardboard to velvet so nicely. I gotta appreciate titanium scissors. When I do production design and I have a team of people underneath me, I always use my titanium scissors. I never bring my knife scissors. I always just bring a bunch of titanium scissors because they will get used and abused, and on set, it just needs to get cut. Slice this so it can go around these corners. And even though I have sticky stuff on these edges, I now can still hand stitch it. Yana, don't be a jerk to people. Hugs. Right. Right. I don't feel like there's a job that you get paid enough to be treated like crap, you know? Alright, that's a trend. Dad is drunk. I've only seen the Milky Way once with the naked eye during Utah trip in 2015. Yeah. I've gone stargazing a few times. I'm not very good at picking out the constellations because they all just look like connect the dots to me. But I can always find Big Dipper and Orion's belt. Okay. Let that dry for a second. Oh my gosh, there's so much dust that comes from this. You guys can't see it, but there's definitely a lot of velvet dust. Okay. I don't like it sticking on this deck. Oh, nice. Dan does junk. We have a 350 millimeter telescope and sometimes do some planet hunting. It's kind of fun and frustrating trying to chase the planet since everything is moving so fast. Interesting. I always thought that things moved slow, but yeah, I could see it moving super fast. I remember seeing Venus being super bright a while ago. But look how nicely that just folds over. So pretty. When it works, it works, and makes me feel much better. There we go. It's not the outside fabric, this will be inside fabric. It's going to go this way. I think this one's going to be great. And then me do this side a little bit better. My corners are a little sloppy, but I'm going through and hand stitching this, so I will fix this up with a needle and thread and not glue because I don't want to get too much gunk on this. Dango's jump. That blue is stunning. I know, I love it. So the photographer that I'm working with on this project, he uses these bright, vivid colors in a lot of his work. Oh, wow, that's just a floating blue piece. And it's always crazy and vibrant, and I love it. Odin and I have started calling certain colors, like this is Gonzo blue, Rowell pink. I have to let it dry. I'm just being patient. Almost there. Let's have some of this. Sorry, it's 250 diameter, and Venus is the worst planet to look at with a telescope. It's too bright. Yeah, no, I saw that with the naked eye. It was like above my house. I'm like, oh, wow. It's like, yeah, it was like very pretty. It's like, that is a bright star. It's not a star. It's a planet. I don't want this spilling on my stuff. Oh, well. Okay. And smoosh and smoosh and smoosh. And it is gorgeous. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Here, I see something funny. Right in camera, I can see it, but in real life, I don't see it. And now, you know what I think it is? I think it's just some parts of the velvet that got smooshed when I was smooshing. But it will, yeah, because the colors are changing by me doing this. Okay. It's all flat. It looks good. Good. Okay. And then this piece right here, I cut off the pleat just because I couldn't fit it in, and we're just going to call it a day. Let me stitch around this so I can add my seam allowance to the top, because that really did help with stitching it. So the machine is here. No hot pink. See white, and I have black, and I have purple, green, and every color I can find except for blue. So let me see, which one's the least noticeable? Typically darker colors disappear better. But I think I'm going to go with white. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with white on this one. Oh, nice. We are getting science today in the live stream. I feel a little smarter. Austin Lip says, well, Dan, in space, everything is going slowly, but Earth rotates really fast, but we don't feel it. Yeah, Felicia, Venus is bright and its surface is around 900 degrees, hot enough to melt lead. Ah, sounds nice and toasty. Ah. Do that again. It's okay, I'm just throwing a needle live in front of all y'all. I'm just doing a basting stitch for the top. I will leave the bottom. Don't stretch out my armholes before I need them. Dennis John Venus's Papa Bear's porridge. Mars is Mama Bear's porridge, and Earth is Baby Bear. Just right porridge. That's a good way to think of it. All right, that piece I'm not going to stitch because it's just right there. Austin Lips, you're live with us today, Felicia. I am live today. I'm getting projects done, making progress. At least I'm trying to. Armhole, let me lay it flat. Make sure it's not all funky and gathered. Okay. That section. Do this. Okay. If you increase the stitch length, it definitely helps with gathering, but with a nice big stitch length, you can get that gathering smooshed back out because I don't need it there. Anyways, skip this section and go to the armhole. And this piece right here. Oh, it's 11 already? We've been at this for 2 hours? Oh, geez. It's okay. Danda's junk. Time flies when makers make. Yeah, this is why I hyper focus and then really plow through projects. Line up my center back with my center back right here. Okay. I really like that you can stab through the cardboard and not really damage it too badly. Yeah, the holes are permanent, but whatever. I really like having that guideline. It just makes me feel more secure in my choices. Like, yes, this lines up. Austin lips. Time flies when you're having fun. Yes. But it seems to really slow down when you're holding the plank position. So if I ever feel like time's going by too quickly, no. Okay. So many strings tangled up in my pincushion right now. Danda's junk. At least you made some of my day at work fly by, so thanks. Yeah, definitely when I'm hemming and I get a good podcast, the time seems to fly by way nicer. All right, that will line up nicely. I want to see this up on the dress form. I just already want to. Let me change the angle of the camera so you guys can see. Camera moving up. Is that a little bit better? Okay. More headroom. Now you're not as just looking at my torso. So stay. Oh, this is turning out just the way I wanted it to so far. Knock on wood. Oh, I love it. It doesn't have the pleat in the back, but I'm not missing the pleat. It still has plenty of fullness. So you guys remember that movie? I think it's The Karate Kid, where he has that costume and he's in the shower curtain. Wait, no, that's not. Yeah, it's a Karate Kid, where he goes to the costume party dressed up in a shower curtain. That's kind of what this is reminding me of. How the shower curtain's hanging around. Oh, I'm just gonna pin this straight down at the hem. So, see how it's all flowy and not super fitted to this underpiece? That is so I can belt it and gather it. Wonder Woman belt, just so you guys can kind of see what I'm trying to do. Do point up, it doesn't really matter particularly. Need more length. Oh. So this will be able to blouse over the belt. And then the collar will be up here. So the collar's going to be sticking here. So, this is going to be able to gather up into the waistband and have a little bit of blousiness. I love it. And I think I'm just going to do a rolled hem on this. Not a rolled hem, just a fold under and a fold under to finish this edge. But yeah, so it's going to be more of a dress shirt with a tie. I think it's going to turn out fun. But that in contrast to this one, which is ending up going to be fitted like this when it's done. It's not going to have this extra fullness and blousy. It is just going to be that shape. Does that make sense? Yeah. Anyways. Okay. I think I'm going to call it today because hand stitching is a little boring and that's what I want to do next. And then I will tackle collars and skirts. Yeah, collars and skirts. That's my plan. Okay. Don't worry, it's only live and I'm still figuring this out, but that's what it is. It is, I was given a crazy drawing saying recreate this, and sometimes I have to go back to the drawing board a few times, but I'm really enjoying this. Dan Jones. Yeah, I try to limit my streams to 2 hours. Yeah, I'm at 2 hours and almost 15 minutes. So I think this is a good spot to call it. Keep an eye out. I am going to be streaming this week, all week, because I have to get it done this week. It's going to be finished this week. We're not going to make it to next weekend without finishing this project. So I'll try and make sure I keep you guys along for the ride. Oh, thank you, Austin Lips. Good job working on your dress, and you're the best, Felicia. Live with us. Well, thank you guys for being live with me. I appreciate all the support. Isn't this a fun necklace? I love it. I want to do one of these. And thank you for being here. Catch me next time. If you want to know when I'm going to go live next, make sure that you like, subscribe, turn on notifications or whatever. I also post that I'm going to go live on Odin Makes Discord server. So if you are a member of that, which a lot of you guys are, I try and post early to there. And yeah, I will see you again probably sometime. I don't know exactly when. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Okay? Thank you, Yana. Thank you, the 45th Clown. Thank you, everybody. Until next time. Bye-bye.